These are moments before disaster. If only the rewind button worked in real life. One guy's clearly been practicing, while the other, you be the judge.
Nice shot!
When office space is a little cramped at work, it can often feel like the walls are closing in.
I'm dying. Help me.
Losing your phone on a roller coaster must be such a confusing mix of emotions. This looks like a perfectly laid slab of cement. Absolutely nothing could ruin this job, except for Max.
What the dog doing?
Anytime you see big sheets of glass and someone not paying attention, you just know that it's gonna end badly. You probably should have held on a little tighter. When professional movers are too expensive, but your buddy's convinced you can do it all yourself. I mean, technically, he did still dive in the pool, so mission accomplished. You can always count on the family cat to completely ruin your day, your laptop, and the rest of your life. Just another leisurely Sunday afternoon drive when this guy learned how to renovate kitchens in less than a week. Now he's gonna have to learn plumbing in the next 5 minutes.
Oh my.
You have to be a special kind of person to ignore 3 signs and traffic cones before driving straight through wet cement. There are a million different ways to clear excess snow from the roof of your house. This is just the most painful way to do it. These workers are so lazy, they just lost track of time. At this curbside bar, one employee thought that the hardest part of his day was going to be loading up this cooler with ice and beer. Let's see how he handles being on cleanup duty. If it was this guy's responsibility to stop this giant horde of ducks from slipping through the fence, he's doing a terrible job. All it took was a freak wave and everyone goes hungry.
Yeah, boy.
This guy's setting up a ladder for his fellow soldiers to climb down, but he's made one very important mistake. Chalk that one up to military intelligence.
We'll get him next time.
This kid was told 2 things: smile for the camera and keep your eye on the ball. I think he got a little confused in the end. If you don't secure your expensive wine rack properly, there's every chance it could fall over like this. 1 second, you're happily swinging on a lamppost. The next, you somehow pulled the entire pole out of the ground. I guess he just didn't know his own strength. With the amount of time this guy takes to line up his shot, it's easy to assume he's some kind of pool pro. Looks can be deceiving. This delivery guy sure knows how to make an entrance. I guess he just doesn't know his own strength. Parking isn't always easy, but with enough practice, you too can be as good as this person. There's a right way to use a can opener, and then there's this way. She just lost a food fight against herself. Showing off his dinner on stream, Tyler learned about the forces of gravity the hard way. If only he showed a little less food to his viewers. When your best friend doesn't understand the meaning of dropping in for a drink, I think that'll be the first and last time he's invited over. Some people see this as a huge waste of food, but I see it as a fun obstacle course for anyone coming up the hill. When Shaq dunks the ball, he breaks backboards. When this guy misses his dunk, the best he can manage is breaking some poor guy's bike. Even though dogs are a man's best friend, they aren't always the smartest animals to have around the house, like this Labrador who loves to use his head. If you didn't tell me this was a Russian dashcam video, I'd probably think we're watching some B-grade horror movie.
Bye, have a great time.
Before you get worried about robots taking over our jobs, here's a video to put your mind at ease.
Does that complete your order?
There's a million ways to break the ice, but if you're no good at pickup lines, why not try a log on a frozen river? This neighbor really doesn't seem to know his boundaries. She'll definitely be giving him the cold shoulder after that's done.
Still here. Just to suffer.
There's a reason they call them sunroofs and not a snow roof, but this guy didn't seem to get the memo. For all the good work forklifts do, they always tend to be in fail videos, like this one that severely underestimates the weight of the pallet it's trying to unload. Going for a run is good for your health, but not when you do it like this. He almost renovated the office at the same time. This snowboarder's about to demonstrate what it means to fail successfully. I don't know about the execution, but he really stuck the landing. When testing the starter on his go-kart, this guy forgot one very important thing, the handbrake. After racing away, he turned his neighbor's house into a drive-thru. Now, before you say anything, I'm sure it was a good idea in his head.
Man.
This brick wheel is definitely much more decorative than functional. At least it's easier to carry now.
Nice.
Kisscam creates plenty of adorable moments, but this one went south when one guy's bottle of Coke ruined everyone's day. I've always thought boom gates were strong, but he seemed to be able to take it off its hinges without even breaking a sweat. This guy went to the effort to create weights made of ice. Too bad the frozen pond below couldn't take the extra weight. This encounter between a live reporter and a man with a suspiciously large inflatable banana is about to escalate out of control. He goes from annoyance to full-on rage mode in under 10 seconds. There were signs Dora's big head wasn't stable from the start. If only they'd had a map to guide them. All's fair in love and war. So what harm could a little Nerf dart really do? Apparently it's strong enough to make this kitchen look like a crime scene.
Tango down.
They say that surprises come in small packages, but it's also said that a good laugh heals all hurts, and that sure seems to be the case here. Before KSI switched to music and try not to laugh videos, let's just say his content strategy was a little bit different.
Hey, listen.
Champagne fountains are impressive, but they're a lot more structurally sound when you're using real glass flutes, not these plastic imitations. I've seen enough Final Destinations to never follow large semi-truck carrying wood. The owner of the red car has obviously seen the same movie and saved themselves a whole lot of hassle. This driver obviously knew something was up when the anti-slip mats did the exact opposite of what they're supposed to do. After getting a fresh cut, a blow dry is never extra. But in this case, nature was kind enough to lend a helping hand. That look of innocence should have been the first warning sign. These guys should know better than to mess with a cat. They're always one step ahead.
Oh man.
There's nothing quite like a surprise visit from a giant rat in the office to put the look of terror in someone's eyes. It might not be completely obvious, but there is a slight hill rolling down away from the warehouse here. That would explain the runaway forklift without a driver. This official at the Olympics was a little too exuberant with his flag unfurl. This hurdler is about to demonstrate how to fail and succeed at the exact same time. When you get paid by the hour, always make sure to create more jobs for yourself. This guy does that one step at a time. After a long day's work, there's nothing like a cool, refreshing dip in the pool. This guy was in such a rush, he didn't even take the time to take his clothes off. At this 2019 Wimbledon doubles match, one genius forgot to turn off the automatic sprinklers. And just when you think the situation's under control, this happens. Pelicans don't typically make the greatest pets. For years, parents and teachers tell you not to swing on your chair because it's dangerous, not just for you, but for your brand new computer as well. Pay special attention to the large TV in the back. Maybe that massive discount was there for a reason. Expensive stone countertops like this need strength, teamwork, and perfect timing so they don't do something like this.